Today we're looking at the worst white Magic the Gathering creatures in the game. And we're going to start off with none other than a legendarily terrible bad card, thanks to Steve Cooper, the Alabaster Leech. This is a white 1/3 leech, which by all means is not even worth anything today, even if it had no text on it, but it does. White spells you play cost a whole white more to play, so you're actually... I don't even know if this is a splash. Your best to only have this one card and no other white cards in your deck. Otherwise, you're just taxing yourself for no reason. Okay, next up, we're going to take a look at... We got Maria. Howdy, glad I caught a stream. Welcome with the Samite Alchemist. Samite. The Samite Alchemist is a 4-mana 0/2. And for a double white, tap prevent up to 4 damage to a creature you control. Tap that creature, and it doesn't untap until your next untap phase. So it's like almost like, well, it's not quite stunning it, I guess. Prevent 4 damage. Well, it wouldn't be too bad in attack. So I attack with my creature, and it's already tapped anyway. So I suppose it's supposed to be used on offense. But when you're using it on defense, well, you're letting your guard down. It can prevent damage to itself too. That's a good reason to play it. Terrible card, terrible card. Probably not too bad in draft though, not too bad. Next up, we got John. Ivory Gargoyle is so bad it has an ability to delete itself. Ivory Gargoyle. Ivory Gargoyle is a 5-mana 2/2 flyer. When Ivory Gargoyle is put into a graveyard from play, return it to play under its owner's control at the end of turn, and you skip your next draw step. So everyone has like a very super they have an incentive to kill this thing. If they kill this, they screw you over. And so, like, in response to your removal, I have the option to exile it. 5 mana for a 2/2. Where did this come from? Alliances? Was White that desperate to have, like, a 2/2 flyer? This is, like, almost strictly worse than Sarah Angel. It's a strict downgrade. Sarah Angel is a 5 mana 4/4 with Vigilance. Man, they just had to... There's like, oh, Sarah Angel, too strong. We got to water it down. How do we do it? All right, well, we'll make it 2/2. And also, just in case it dies... Well, maybe we can have someone skip their turn. We got to keep those Sarah Angels under control. See, Steve Cooper, you see what you've done? I told you. No, we've done Alabaster Leech. It was, in fact, it was the very first card. Bolt the Enigma, the Akron Legionnaire. A legend. You're a legend, Akron Legionnaire. 8 mana, 8/4 giant soldier. Except for creatures named Akron Legionnaire and artifact creatures, creatures you control can't attack. You better put this in your mono white artifact deck, because otherwise there is no other point to playing this card. Is it it's not even legendary itself. So there's a lot of Akron Legionnaires out there. You can't even have this as your commander, even if you wanted to make a jank deck out of it. Next up, we've got let's take a little dead fight. Grand Master of Flowers. It's not a creature. Sorry, Planeswalker, disqualified. We got Aurora, Akron, Ohio. Akron, wait. Okay, let's going back. Akron, Ohio. Is that a real card? Or you? No, okay, that's not a real card. You're pulling out, I think, some Zoomer language on me. Ohio. It's bussin'. And etc. etc. Dangerous one. Avon Trooper. Thank you so much for the super chat. Try to get worse, I dare you. Well, challenge accepted. We have a 4 mana 1/1 flyer, and then for 3 mana, discard a card from your hand. Avon Trooper gets a whole +1/+2 until end of turn. Look, Dangerous one. Think of all the things you can do with this. Putting cards into your graveyard to enable Delirium, Threshold, maybe enable Dredge. What else can you do? You could put cards in your graveyard that comes back. You can make a Reanimator deck out of this. This is the enabler to reanimate your deck. Very slow, though. Mono White Reanimator. Do they have to be mono white? Yeah, they have to be mono white. We'll have another show for like Wooburg. Look, that's how I do it. I have to milk. I gotta milk these ideas the most I can. We've got the Ghost of Thomas Jenkins with Soraya. Soraya the Falconer. Soraya the Falconer is a 3-mana 2/2 legend. You are a legend, Soraya. All Falcons get +1/+1. Okay, bird creature. Oh, sorry. It's been errated to bird creatures. There are no falcons in this game anymore. I guess that was too narrow at the time. For 2 mana, target bird gains banding until end of turn. Whoa, ho, ho! It's over now. I don't know how much that one bird gaining banding is going to do a whole lot. Especially since most birds are like 1/1s. Oh, I guess they're +1/+1 now thanks to the Soraya Falconer. I didn't know there was like a bird lord. It's not even a bird itself. Okay, next up we've got Man at the Center, unexpectedly absent. Is that a creature? Not creature. It's the worst white creature. We have 2 disqualifications in the last like 5 minutes. Unbelievable. Christopher B with Loxodon Mender. The Loxodon Mender is a 6-mana 3/3 elephant cleric. All right, it worships. It's for white, tap, regenerate target artifact. Can't even regenerate itself. Do we need to regenerate artifacts? This is like, okay, so let's talk about affinity. You know, the deck that just spews a bunch of artifacts onto the battlefield. You're not even going to have time to cast this card, wait the next turn, and then start regenerating your creatures. By the time you even do that, the other affinity player probably already killed you already. It's all over. They're too fast. Okay, next up we got Remco with the Trenching Steed. Trenching Steed. Trenching Steed is a 4-mana 2/3 rebel. Sack a land. It gets +0/+3 until end of turn for the low cost of sacrificing your lands. I don't know. Put in your Crucible. It's a Crucible of Worlds card. You sack your lands. You bring them back. It's not a big deal. Yeah, that's that's value. We remove our 1-drops. What is that even akin to? I don't know. It's like it's half a giant growth, so it's not even worth a whole mana. Okay, next up we've got we already did the Falconer. Okay, next up we got and James Arctic Foxes. It's cute. It's got a cute art. Arctic Foxes is a 2-mana 1/1. This creature can't be blocked by creatures with power 2 or greater as long as defending player controls a snowland. You know what this would be good against? Oh, well, good is I'm stretching the word good big here. It could be fine versus some sort of snow color. I want to say the Snow Uro decks. But you know what? There's actually a problem. It can be blocked by Ice Fang Quaddle, which is also really popular in those decks. All right, well, the card just got worse the more I thought about it. Next up, we got... This sounds like a multicolored card. Chrono Savant. Thank you very much, Layer Law. Chrono Savant is a 6-mana 5/5 giant. Now, for 2 mana, return Chrono Savant from your graveyard to play tap. Skip your next turn. I didn't even get to... It doesn't even come into play untapped to protect me on that turn that I skipped. Where is this good? Maybe in draft? I guess in draft, on average, a random 5/5 dummy is better than nothing. So maybe it's worth it. Turn 1, Faithless Looting. Turn 2, return this from my graveyard. I basically give the play to my opponent. Yeah, maybe it can work. It's better than... I mean, in the end game, it's probably better than nothing. All right, next up, we've got Super Chat from Little Deadfly. Transcendent Master. Whoa, those are fighting words. I think a lot of people like this card. Transcendent Master, yeah, but it's a very Timmy looking card. Transcendent Master is a 3-mana 3/3 with level up of 1, which is cheap. It's not the most expensive level up card. When we get it to level 6, so if we after we've sank 9 mana into this thing, we got a 6/6 lifelinker. Okay, we're gonna gain some life off of this. Now, if we sink an entire, was it 15 mana? So once we get to level 12, we have a 9/9 lifelinker that is also indestructible. It's never gonna get destroyed. Bring it. The unfortunate part is, especially today, it could easily just get fatal pushed on that very last level up. You can only level up as a sorcery. If you could do it at instant speed, it'd probably be quite good. If level up can be activated, that would make it so much worthwhile. They should just errata it. Level up is so weak for that reason. It's terrible. Rixazu, Martyr. Okay, hold on. Martyr of Corliss. Martyr of Corliss is a 5 mana 1/6 human. As long as Martyrs of Corliss is untapped, all damage that would be dealt to you by artifacts is dealt to Martyrs of Corliss instead. That is interesting. I'm not going to say I'm going to play this card, but I mean, what if, for example, you gave it indestructible, or gave it some effect that all damage dealt to it is dealt to something else instead? I think that would make actually a very good jank combo card. But 5 mana for a 1/6, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. It still dies to Doomblade. Okay, next we got Matthew Green with the super chat. Thank you so much. Ageless Sentinels. And I'm sure it's agelessly terrible. Best or worst defender? Okay, so it could be one or the other. This is a Ageless Sentinels is a 4 mana 4/4 wall flying. When Ageless Sentinels blocks, its creature type becomes Giant Bird. What? When it blocks, it becomes a bird. Oh, and it loses defender. Oh, I see. So the old text, you know, walls can't defend, can't attack. So the idea is back then, before defender existed, they were going to replace wall with giant bird on this card as an effect. And when it's a giant bird and it's not a wall, then it's not defending anymore. Yeah, you have to block in order to attack. Next, let's get Felicia's Angel's Herald. I like the concept of the ability. Block to attack. Angel's Herald is a white 1/1 human cleric. Now for 3 mana tap, sack a green creature, a white creature, and a blue creature. Search your library for a card named Imperial... Imperial Archangel and put it into play. Then shuffle your library. Okay, so Imperial... What are we getting here? It doesn't look too bad, actually. Flying Shroud, all damage dealt to... that would be dealt to you is dealt to the Imperial Archangel instead. It's got a big butt, too. Big, chunky butt at 8. 8 toughness. That's big. Big cheeks. Big cheeks means big defense. And also, self-made human seat cushion. Nature's seat cushion. Okay, next up, we got a super chat from Pacers fan forever. Rumbling Sentry. Hold on, before I go on, imagine getting this thing's ability stifled. That would be terrible. You get nothing and you lost all 3 of your creatures. Rumbling Sentry is a 5 mana 3/5 giant. When Rumbling Sentry enters the battlefield, you scry 1. That's all you get out of this card. Don't they have 1 mana blue creatures that scry 1 at this point? Like ETB and scry? I swear that's how it works. Okay, we're gonna look at more of the worst white cards in the game, but we do have to thank our sponsor, our Lord and Savior, FusionGamingOnline.com, my favorite sponsor of all people. Deal of the week, save 15% off all Gamegenic accessories. Those are amazingly best accessories, but you can also get the worst Magic the Gathering card. Well, I'm not going to say Avatar or Lorem Eclipse are the worst Magic the Gathering cards, but if you're inspired by the worst Magic cards today, why don't you get them at FusionGamingOnline.com? Not only you support the channel, I also help you get 5% off all your purchases by using coupon code Nikachu at checkout. It helps me and it helps you. And now we're back to the worst. The worst of the worst. We've got... Christopher V says, I once used the Heralds in a jank deck that relied heavily on Ranger of Eos. Ooh. We got Benjamin Berkey with Abby Matron. Do you know what? It looks like a YouTube thumbnail. Can I imitate it at all? Something like that. Okay, Abby Matron is a 3-mana 1/3 human cleric, and for a white tap, this creature gets +0/+3 until end of turn. What is with them and their fascination with +0/+3? It's like half the healing salve. Yeah, 10 out of 10 best art. It's a memorable one. I don't think I've ever seen this thing before. This thing should be my YouTube thumbnail. Okay, next up, we got Chargin' Badger with Dromad Purebred. Dromad Purebred, it's a llama! Oh no, it's a camel. Okay, I got a little excited. The Oracle text says it's a camel. Dromad Purebred is a 5-mana 1/5 camel. Whenever Dromad Purebred is dealt damage, oh, you gain 1 life. I think there's some people that would appreciate that. It's basically another trigger. Also, it disincentivizes people to attack you, even though it's only a 1/5 creature. You're gonna get a little something out of that block, that's for sure. Oh boy, with the Ardent Soldier. Ardent Soldier is a 2-mana 1/2 human soldier with a kicker of 2. Attacking doesn't cause Ardent Soldier to tap, so it has vigilance. If this creature was kicked, it gets a whole +1/+1 counter. So for 4 mana, we can have a 2/3 with vigilance. These days, you can have like what is like the strongest thing you can get for 2 mana? It's like you could probably get a vigilance, at least a 2/3 with vigilance for 2 mana these days. That's for sure. Camelids don't all have humps. You mean camels? Or is camelids like the technical term for camel? I think llamas are cute. Anyway. So it looked like a llama. Kano with the Temple Elder. It's okay, we can look at Temple Elder. Temple Elder, 3-mana 1/2. On your turn, before you attack, you may tap Temple Elder to gain 1 life. Are you kidding me? So tap, you can gain 1 life, but you have to only do this during your turn before attackers are declared. So I'm not allowed to leave this to block stupid 1/1 tokens. For the most part, I would like to pass the turn and activate this at end of turn. I would bet, is that like too strong? I'm trying to think of it. What card in Magic the Gathering lets you tap and it just says gain 1 life? I don't know any. They usually triggers upon some sort of ability. The Temple Elder looks like Magneto. You could be up to something. You could be onto something. You just got to put the helmet on. Indiana Jones with Righteous Avengers. Is it Righteous Ravagers? Is it Righteous something else? Oh, there's a lot of Righteous cards. Oh, Righteous. It wasn't Righteous Avengers. This is a 5-mana. Righteous Avengers is a 5-mana 3/1 human soldier with Planeswalk. That's it. Do you know what? Do you have any cards with Planeswalk are in the game? Like, literally, I think it's like 12 or 13. This is a rarity on a card. We should be commending Righteous Avengers. I'm starting to see a pattern here. Almost everything that we're looking up today, it's like 5 mana for a very underwhelming ability. And these days, this card will just get sniped off by like a Lava Dart or a Bowmasters or something. Welcome to the real world, Righteous Avengers. Okay, we got Greg with Tonic Peddler. Tonic Peddler is a 2-mana 1/1. It's a Spell Shaper. Ooh, for a white, tap, discard a card from your hand to target player gains 3 life. We did it. We broke Healing Salve. Healing Salve on a creature. They should have had this. They should have had the whole series of this thing. I'm pretty sure they had one for Dark Ritual. I'm pretty sure they had Healing Salve, Dark Ritual. I'm pretty sure they had one for Bolt or something like that. They should have had one for Ancestral Recall, but I think at that point they realized that that's way too strong. Don't you love old shite MTG creatures? Gotta love them. Everybody loves them. We did our Crone Legionnaire already. It's been done. Archangel Anu with Pang Pang Tong Young Phoenix. Pang Tong is a 3-mana 1/2. Now, on your turn, before you attack, you may tap Pang Tong to give any one creature +0/+2 until end of turn. You could even give it to himself. That would be so unusual. Oh my god, you have any idea? Does anyone have any idea how expensive this card is? This worthless junk is $57. Imagine being like, okay, I gotta collect everything from Portal 3 Kingdoms. I gotta collect it. I'm a collector. And they end up seeing that this worthless nonsense card, it's probably a few dollars. It's not even on the reserve list. They could reprint it at any moment. Could have reprinted one of those Kamigawa sets. We've got Crowcore Games with the Alabaster Dragon. Is it going to be like the Alabaster Leech, where all your future dragons are going to be so much more expensive? Alabaster Dragon is a 6-mana 4/4. Flying. If Alabaster Dragon is put into any graveyard from play, shuffle Alabaster Dragon into its owner's library. So it's basically a vanilla 4/4. And you don't even get the ability to build your graveyard or reanimate the Alabaster Dragon. But here's the good news. For Commander players, if it dies, there's like a slight tiny chance it's going to come back. You have a little bit of a chance. That Portals 3 Kingdom scarcity for you. Yeah, that's true. It's not too bad. This is worse than Sarah Angel. It's significantly worse than Sarah Angel. Oh, the errata is worse? What's the errata? When this creature dies, shuffle it into its owner's library. Same thing. I don't get it. When this creature, if Alabaster is put in the graveyard, when this thing dies and put in the graveyard is the same thing. Shuffle it into its owner's library. What's the difference? What's the difference? Let me know as I move on. We got Jeff, Angelic Observer. Any graveyard? I don't get it. If Alabaster is put into any graveyard from play, shuffle it into its owner's library. When this creature dies, I don't know if it's that much worse. So what's the difference? So if somebody controlled my creature and it died, so if someone stole my creature, it dies, it goes back into my library. But the original one, if someone stole it and it died, it would go direct. It needs to be in play. Oh no! I don't get it. There's not. It's almost nothing. It's not like this thing can get milled. Okay, thank you. This is worse. If it's mildly worse, then you were overselling it. Crowcore Games. Playing games with me now, are you, Crowcore Games? All right, we're moving on. Angelic Observer. This is a 6-mana 3/3 Angel Advisor. This spell costs 1 less to cast for each citizen you control. Gonna need them humans. So, I mean, it's possible you can get a white 3/3 flyer out of it. But in your, I guess the big problem is, why are you putting this in your human deck? Which I'm sure, like, most of the humans are citizens. It's a really odd creature type, the citizens. Next up, we've got Random Mage with Elder Landworm. Worst white defender. Well, that's saying something. Elder Landworm, 7-mana 5/5 Dragon Worm. Defender or trample. And when Elder Landworm blocks, it loses defender. That's the best defender, actually. How can that be the worst defending creature? This is a defender that can actually get back into the red zone. Like you wait, you like smack and realize, oh, there's a battle. I can fight. I know how to get into battle. Okay, we got Rin, the Sentry Golden Guardian. Rin, okay, the Sentry Golden Guardian is a 4-mana 5/5 human hero. Flying, vigilance, indestructible. What can go wrong here? When the Sentry enters, target opponent creates the Void, a legendary 5/5 Black Horror villain creature token with flying, indestructible, and the Void attacks each combat if able. I don't see how this is the worst card. This card isn't even out yet. This card looks insane. You have a 4-mana 5/5 that can attack and block at will, and it creates a 5/5 creature that can easily deal with. Okay, next up, we got Yasaro. Oh, we did a Chrono Legionnaire. Next, today is the worst cards of all time. Hexanort with Stoic Ephemera. This is a 3-mana 5/5. Okay, Stoic Ephemera is a 3-mana 5/5 spirit defender. Another defender, flying. And when it... See, this card, when it blocks, sacrifice it at end of combat. That's it. You did one thing. It's like the most passive form of removal of all time. I think that's the idea. You have a 3-mana 5/5 wall, which is pretty big. Hopefully it trades with something. But it also demands that your opponent attacks into it, which is probably not going to end up very well for you. They'll send in all their dinky little creatures. The 1/1s. Release the 1/1s. Release the hounds. I think this is the worst defender card so far. Crowcore Games with the super chat. Thank you so much. Ancestress Prophet. Ancestor's Prophet is a 5-mana 1/5 Cleric Lord. Tap 5 untap clerics you control to gain 10 life. There's only one problem. Where the hell are you going to get 5 untapped clerics from? But so this actually answers the age-old question. Can you tap creatures to gain life? Actually, you can with this one. So if you have enough clerics, you could pass the turn. End of turn, I'm going to gain some 10 life around here. We have Mercenary with Benelish Lancer. Rixiu says, back then I bet they argued a 5/5 wall is too strong and needs balancing. Do you know what? You're probably right. That's probably exactly how it worked. 3 mana for a 2/2. This is Benelish Lancer. It's got a kicker of 3 whole mana. Now, if it was kicked, it enters the battlefield with 2 +1/+1 counters on it, and it gains first strike. It was probably great in the draft environment. You have a 6 mana 4/4 striker. Yasaro with a amazing super chat. Thank you very much. I need redemption. Squire has to be the worst ever. The OG Squire, right? Where's the Squire? We have... Okay, behold! Squire. It's a 2-mana 1/2. That's it. Oh, this is why they keep referencing 1/2s as a Squire if they have no other abilities. Okay, look at it. We learned something. Has anyone heard of the Squire? I didn't know until now. Oh, it came from the dark. Look at that art. It looks old. This music is like the Titanic Flute Extended Edition. This is... What is this? This is Kakariko Village. You don't like Kakariko Village? Okay, next up, we've got Argentina with Farrell's Zealot. The ability makes 0 sense. Okay, Farrell's Zealot is a 3-mana 2/2 human. Whenever this creature attacks and isn't blocked, you may have it deal 3 damage to target creature. Now, if you do, this creature assigns no combat damage this turn. So what this is like, okay, you have the choice to use it as like an attacker, as a 2/2 beater. But if you don't want to, if it attacks and for some reason something didn't block, like maybe it already it attacked you, then you can like, okay, I'm not going to deal damage. We're going to snipe something for 3 damage. It's got an Ophidian-like effect to it. Fishing at the pond music. That's right. We all love the pond in Ocarina of Time. They probably had other ponds in other Zelda games. All right, we're going to look at more of the worst Magic the Gathering cards. I want to share with you where you can get the best ones, though. Mana Traders. If you want to play Magic, the paper Magic formats, but in the digital realm and have access to every card, every set, so that you can play every format in every deck, you're going to want to rent your cards with Mana Traders on Magic Online. You can support the channel by using coupon code Nikachu_G4U for 40% cash back on your 3rd month subscription. And you can play as many formats as long as you want. It's good stuff. Have fun. And use my coupon code. That's how I have fun. We have Eric Noons with Zephyr Spirits. It's too long. It's been too long. The show has gone on for too long and did not get this card yet. Not white, actually. Okay. That's why we haven't seen that. Well, we're gonna have to wait. We'll have to work when cards are white. Yeah, it's blue. It's a very blue card. Okay, who else has no card yet? For Ginka, the Exalted Dragon. Isn't this just like a vanilla dragon? 6 mana for a 5/5. This is Exalted Dragon flying. Exalted Dragon can't attack unless you sacrifice a land. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Why? Why? You know what? And it doesn't even have Exalted. That's a super flavor fail. I know Exalted didn't exist back then. Doesn't even have Exalted. Why balance? Does it actually balance anything? Isn't this just worse than Shivan Dragon in every way? Doing great, Core Games. Thank you very much for asking. We'll go with... Okay, Rick Suzu says, the Exalted Dragon made Nikachu shudder in disguise. Yeah, this isn't even that great in the first place. The 6 mana 5/5 flyer, it's almost standard by today. It would have plus another ability and not even be that good. And this one is just significantly worse. Synergizes Crucible Worlds. I guess. And Landfall. Do you need Landfall? Well, if you sack your lands to attack, you can bring the lands back with Crucible Worlds. The worst way to do it. Next we did a Crone Legionnaire. Everyone loves a Crone Legionnaire today. Adam with Ethereal Champion. You're the champion, Ethereal. We have for 5 mana, this is a 3/4 avatar named Ethereal Champion. Pay 1 life, prevent the next 1 damage to Ethereal Champion this turn. We can protect her with our own life. I sort of like it. I sort of like it in the sense that we have a very unique effect. Imagine this. We have this creature where we can pay 1 life to prevent the next 1 damage to this card. And we also have those other cards that say when we take damage, it deals damage to them. We've got a nice synergy between saving each other between the creatures and my own life total. So we spread it around. Next up, Core Games with Archery Training. No, we haven't done Archery Training. That's an enchant creature. I did a silly. Use Arbiter of Null Ridge. Okay, Null Ridge. Yeah, you goofed. You goofed big time. You goofing a lot today, Core Games. Okay, we got okay, Arbiter of Null Ridge. This is a 7 mana 5/5 giant wizard with vigilance. When Arbiter of Null Ridge, I'm so smart, I got Null Ridge. When it enters the battlefield, each player's life total becomes the highest life total among all players. Well, if you need some life, it's not so bad. And you know what? Your life total is probably pretty low if you're playing this card. So there's actually synergy here. Bad cards that delay the inevitable. Okay, we have Voltland with Gore Vassal. Gore Vassal is a 3 mana 2/1 hound. Sacrifice Gore Vassal. Put a -1/-1 counter on target creature. Then if that creature's toughness is 1 or greater, regenerate it. What? If creature's toughness is 1 or greater. Oh, so you can save a creature. You can also kill someone else's creature. Star Kid with the Graceful Antelope. Run from the lions, Antelope. Graceful Antelope is a 4 mana 1/4. It's got another we got another Planeswalk card. We got 2 out of the 13 that exist today. I think it's 13. Something like it's a very low number. Whenever Graceful Antelope deals combat damage to a player, you may have target land become a plains until Graceful Antelope leaves play. That is awesome. it's like Ponza. It's like sort of Ponza. If your opponent can't use the white mana, that's pretty strong. And then also, once it connects once, it will connect for the rest of the game. You're not blocking this thing. There are only 4 Planeswalk cards? No. It can't be that. I mean, maybe it can be that low. Well, here we go. This is one of them. It's a rare. This is super rare. Doesn't have to be your land, huh? You may have target land. Oh yeah, it could be your land too if you want. It could be anybody's land. Yo, I don't know why we turned our lands into planes. I should have enough. I mean, it can fix your mana. Got too much colorless mana in your deck? Play too many strip mines and wastelands? You regretting your choices? Yeah, you might need more white mana. You need that white mana to cast, where is it? There, Ethereal Champion. You need that triple white. Graceful Antelope will help you there too. I think we did Benelish Hero already. Kenkon, Avon Warhawk. Avon. Okay, we have a 5-mana 2/2 Bird Soldier. It's got Amplify 1 though. So when it enters the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on it for each bird and soldier card you reveal in your hand. That could be sick. If you can get this card out early, like there's some sort of like a discount effect for birds. This could be great, but by default it's not good because by the time you spend 5 mana on this, you've probably played all your other birds. There's nothing else to amplify with. Next, we got Lesthian with the Dust Elemental. Sounds like dust. This is a 4-mana 6/6 elemental with flash and flying and fear. You know what's funny? Fear sounds like it's afraid. It has fear, like it should be scared of everything else. When Dust Elemental comes into play, return 3 creatures you control to their owner's hand. Return 3 creatures you control? Well, where are these 3 creatures coming from? Oh my god. And imagine this thing gets bounced or something after that. How do I submit cards? You mentioned one. You just say it in chat, just like everybody else. See, everyone's giving their cards here. Dust Elemental is amazing when combat used the stack. Discount 6/6 unblockable and rescue. Oh yeah, because I had flash. I see. That was the point. So your stuff doesn't die. I get it. So like everything deals damage to itself. It's on the stack. In response, Dust Elemental will bring my cards back. Well, okay. Well, the rules change made that card a lot worse now, didn't it? Crowcore Games with the super chat. Zarichi Tiger. The Zarichi Tiger is a 4-mana 2/3 cat. I got a cat sound effect. Oops, that's the wrong one. Zarichi Tiger is a 4-mana 2/3 cat. 2 mana, tap, you gain 2 life. Oh my god, that's so expensive. 4 mana. This is like 4 mana to get this in play. I gotta spend another 2 mana and tapping it to gain more life. Next up, we've got Magnum Opus Gold with Acacian Priest. I'm pretty sure tigers don't mount. You're right. You would be right now, wouldn't you? Acacian Priest is a white 1/1 human cleric. There's a lot of clerics on the show today, if anyone didn't notice. 3 mana, target creature gets +1/+1 until end of turn. Now, I will give this thing credit. If you have infinite mana, this is like an infinite mana sink. So there's a little something there. Next up, we've got DPV 007, Kentaru the Smiling Cat. And we have another smiling cat. Another cat in general. One of the worst commanders ever. Their ability is pretty useless on the format. Alright then. Well, alright then. We have a 2-mana 2/1 samurai, human samurai called Kentaro the Smiling Cat. Is in fact not a cat. False advertising. It's got Bushido 1 though. You may pay X rather than pay the mana cost for samurai spells you play, where X is that spell's converted mana cost. Why is that useless? You may pay X rather than pay the mana cost for samurai spells you cast, where X is that spell's mana value. Is it like, I actually don't know. Was there like some special way to get the samurais into play? Like ninjutsu? And you didn't like actually want to cast the cards? Either way, like, you got to spend the mana anyway. Okay, now we got Pidgeman with Midnight Duelist. Sounds like a Yu-Gi-Oh card. It was mana fixing. Commander players can't comprehend. Oh, I see, I see. If it is a commander, you only have white mana anyway. True story. No, well but you can have a lot of colorless mana in play, right? So you can have 5 wastes, and this helps cast your cards. Most samurai are red, black, and green. Oh god, and you have to play with the mono white ones. Oh, that's a beating. That is a beating. Okay, Midnight Duelist is a white 1/2. Protection from vampires. That is very specific. But you will protect. Vampire Nighthawk, eat your heart out. Oh, the problem is you're never going to block Vampire Nighthawk. Can't block the flying vampires. I really don't understand why some vampires fly and some don't. The Big Squig, Trans Guild Courier. It's too Wooburg for the show. It's actually technically colorless. Disqualified. Next up, we got Brett with Bud Cook. Is that a card? This Bud was not cooking with this card. Buck Crook? This doesn't exist. Moving on. We got Rin with some redemption. Lock, something came up. Locks on Peacekeeper. Oh, that was the artist of the card? Oh, thank you very much for letting me know. Thanks for clarifying. Bud Cook is the artist name. Okay, hold on. Let's go back. It was Bud Cook. There are some funny artists in the game. There's like Arcade for some reason. I don't know how an Arcade did the art for anything. Okay, Loxodon Peacekeeper is a 2-mana 4/4 Elephant Soldier. At the beginning of your upkeep, the player with the lowest life total gains control of Loxodon Peacekeeper. They're coming to defend. If 2 or more players are tied for the lowest life total, you choose one of them, and that player gains control of Loxodon Peacekeeper. This card has no point except to leave you. Or you're dying. You're almost dead. It's like, this is definitely a try not to lose, but have no chance to win type of card. The objective is not to win. The objective is jank. It's always jank. Okay, who else has no card? Tresaro with the Stonehorn Chanter. Stonehorn Chanter, a 6-mana 4/4 Rhino Cleric. Another cleric! They're all clerics. They're all clerics today. All right, just rip for people who play clerics. They're all bad. Okay, it's a 4/4, 6-mana. Stonehorn Chanter gains Vigilance and Lifelink until end of turn. That is a brutal, brutal ability. Super brutal. Arethusa, Aven Brigader. Hey, I love the Bird Lords. Bird itself, too. Also a Soldier Lord, okay? Aven Brigader is a 6-mana 3/5. If it's got flying, other birds get +1/+1. Other soldiers get +1/+1. And it turns out a lot of birds are also soldiers. So you get this big +2/+2 buff. Crowcore Games with another super chat. Thank you very much. You are donating. Big time donations. Kondo, the Lord of Iganjo. Nikachu, all right, Lord Kondo. Oh, sorry, Konda. Like Marie Kondo. Or I think maybe her name was Marie Kondo. Nikachu, the reason that the Samurai Commander is bad is most white samurai are mid or we'll see this card bad. Okay. So this is like another bad one. Konda, Lord of Iganjo. It is a 7-mana 3/3 with Vigilance. It's got Bushido 5. So when it blocks or becomes blocked, it gets +5/+5 until end of turn. So just get out of its way. And then Konda, Lord of Iganjo. Oh, it's indestructible. Doesn't even care if it gets blocked. Blocking that thing is insane. Next. The Big Squig wants redemption. Imperial Lancer. This is a 1-mana 1/1. It's got double strike as long as you control a dinosaur. That is jank deck building. Most dinosaur decks, they only have dinosaurs. Most human decks only have humans. The fact that you're going to mix two of them together, you're making a natural Jurassic Park. The deck. I guess you know what? Honestly, they made like a commander deck like that, right? It's got a mix of dinosaurs and it's got a mix of humans out of that damn thing. You know what? It should have been a commander thing. One commander deck, dinosaurs. One commander deck, humans. Humans versus the dinosaurs. Yeah, life found a way. If you wait long enough, that's for sure. You didn't get a card yet, Bryce? Did we do a Adakar unicorn? No. And it's a Darkar. A Darkar unicorn is a 3-mana 2/2. Tap out of blue or colorless and blue. Spend this mana only to pay cumulative upkeep costs. Good God. Its purpose, it has no purpose. There's literally no purpose in life. Its purpose is a bad purpose, even if you made it work. Maria with Hazda. Sounds like the name of a car. Shieldmate. We have a 3-mana 1/1 human soldier named Hazda Shieldmate. At the beginning of your upkeep, sacrifice Hazda Shieldmate unless you pay white. What the hell? As far as Dissension, the set, they still had those stupid upkeep costs. Haven't those been like completely eradicated out of the game? It is so bad for the game. Then for a white, the next time a source of your choice would deal damage to you this turn, prevent that damage. That is sort of an annoying ability. You know what? Don't get me wrong. That is an annoying ability. Anna! That's not a custom card stream today. Welcome, Anna. We have Ruham Dejin. I can tell you just got here. Ruham Dejin is a 6-mana 5/5. First strike. Ruham Dejin gets -2/2 as long as white is the most common color among all permanents or is tied for the most color. As long as white is the most common. So what, I'm only allowed to play like one of these? This is like the same thing with like Alabaster Leech. Like you're best to just have this one white card in your deck and like none other. Or you just like, the deck is just going to backfire on itself. Gets worse also in Commander. So there's someone playing a mono white token deck. Yeah, Anti-Devotion. That's right. The one and only Jess. Radiance Dragoons. See, you knew how to do it. By the way, I don't know if you know, NCY means no card yet. And you didn't get a card yet, so I'd love you. I would love that you're part of the show today. Radiance Dragoons is a 4-mana 2/5 soldier, human soldier. It's got Echo, so you got to pay that 4 twice. When Radiance Dragoons comes into play, gain 5 life. You can basically just put this in play, cash in on that 5 life, maybe block something, then sack it next turn. We got Peanut Putter, a Crone Legionnaire. Oh, we did that one already. Sorry about that. Okay, that has been, a Crone Legionnaire has been like the #1 card asked for, and it can't be done. We've been doing it all day today. Procore Games, Kitsune Dawnblade. Thank you very much for the super chat. Kitsune. Another bad white samurai. We need all the bad white samurais on the Today Show. I like the art, though. It's a samurai fox. Kitsune Dawnblade is a 5-mana 2/3 with Bushido 1. When Kitsune Dawnblade comes into play, you may tap target creature. Oh, I see. Okay, so you make sure you don't tap your own creatures. We gotta tap down your opponent's creatures down, you know? To clear the way for your bad samurai. How are your bad samurai are gonna get through into the red zone, get through your opponent's good cards if you don't tap them down? They're looking out for each other. Peanut Butter Wall of Caltrops. 2 mana for a 2/1. Wall of Caltrops is a wall. So as defender, when this creature blocks a creature, if at least one other wall creature is blocking that creature, and no non-wall creatures are blocking that creature, this creature gains banding until end of turn. What? If at least one other wall is blocking that creature and no non-wall creatures. Okay, so like if the walls are blocking together, it's got banding. It doesn't even look like a wall. Oh, I guess the caltrops is this thing. Yeah, the caltrops are the spikes on the ground. That's how it works around here. We got James with Stiltskin. It's Rumpelstiltskin to you. The Moogle Merchant. Is this real? Okay. Stiltskin Mogri Handler is a white 1/2 Mogri. It's mogging. It's better than it's mogging all other creatures in the game. Wait a minute. Oh, this is Deutschland. No wonder I don't understand what the hell is going on. Okay, English, please. Stiltskin Moogle. It's a Moogle Merchant for a white. It's a 1/2 Moogle, lifelink, pay 2, tap, target opponent gains control of another target permanent you control. If they do you draw a card. So, I mean, under one perspective, this card looks bad. But in the right deck, where you're just wanting to donate stuff, donate your bad stuff to other people, it becomes good. Well, you know what? Is there, like, let's be serious, people. Let's just be serious. Are there any good decks out there? Are there any good decks built around giving your opponent bad stuff? That also means your deck is just full of bad stuff. Like, there might. Like, it can be a fun deck, but is it, like, good? Is there a single CDH deck where they're donating bad stuff to you constantly? Does this see CDH play? That's my challenge for everybody. We have Echo with nothing. I wonder if that's an actual card. But we do have another person. We have Argent Bast. Has someone said Craw Giant? No. Oh, no. Well, they didn't say. I'll tell you what. They didn't say Craw Giant because it's not white. It's gotta be white creatures today. White creatures. We got Archangel New with the super chat. Thank you very much. Auspicious Ancestors. Sorry, Auspicious. Auspicious Ancestors is a 4 mana 2/3 human cleric. Another cleric. RIP to like everybody who loves clerics out there. It's terrible. Turns out samurai and clerics are like the worst creature types in the game. 4 mana for this 2/3. Now, for 1 mana, gain 1 life. Use this ability only when a white spell is successfully cast and only once for each such spell. So it's a strictly worst Extort. Because Extort is like similar. You got to pay a white or a black. But you can gain a life and make your opponents lose a life every single time you play. And it's like any spell, I think. Not even white spells. This is a more restricted, crappier version of Extort. And it's on the reserve list, too. Reserve list card. Clerics are so bad, there's like maybe 5 that are playable. Probably the best ones are just the Soul Sisters, like the 1 mana 1/1s. Creatures enter the battlefield, you gain 1 life. There's other good clerics, but there's just seems like at the bottom tier of the clerics, it's like really, really low. Super terrible. I want an MTG cleric. You want to be an MTG cleric? Seems completely acceptable to be awful. No multicolored cards. Thank you very much. Did anyone get a card at this point? No, Echo didn't get one. We did Alabaster Leech. Sorry about that. Okay, now let's get to people who didn't get 2 cards. We have Felicia with Core Castigator. When is the next chat guess the topic show? I don't know. It's probably going to be maybe on Friday this week or maybe next week. Core Castigator is a 2 mana 3/1 core wizard ally. Core Castigator can't be blocked by Eldrazi Scions. But you know what? The day that you are up against a million Eldrazi Scions, you're going to be happy you have your core Castigator. This is like a card you play in your deck just to hope that you get that situation where you can, like, you know, coast by somebody. Echo Gammy with Mesa Pegasus. Also my favorite villain in Yu-Gi-Oh! Pegasus, that is. Pegasus. Come on, Scryfall, don't poop on me all of a sudden. Couldn't even be tokens, Sun specifically, yeah. It could be tokens, and it's probably still pretty bad. Mesa Pegasus is a 2-mana 1/1. It's got flying. It's got flying and banding. If you can find any value out of the banding part. I'm pretty sure this came in alpha and beta. Pretty sure this is like from the original sets. And I'll tell you why, because I opened one, I think, in my beta booster draft. I had to use it, like, and it was one of the first creatures that I started drafting, because, like, after one pack, I'm like, I got no creatures, I need to just take anything. I took this Mesa Pegasus. It was great. It has flying. It's actually, it was a beast. It worked perfectly. Banding, that's right. No knock on banding. Well, when it's a 2-mana 1/1, I will. If they put banding on, like, bigger creatures, it would probably be really, really broken. Okay, we got Vibrant Toucan, Celestial Force. Actually, isn't a 2 for a 1/1 flyer okay at that point? No. Okay is like a 2/1 for 2, I would say. Celestial Force is a 8-mana 7/7. At the beginning of each upkeep, you gain 3 life, though. That's a lot of life. Gaining life every single turn. You pass the turn, you gain a life. They pass the turn, you gain another life. It's an infinite money machine glitch. Next, who has no card? We got Belle, Abby Matron. Try to remember you, Christmas. I see you there, Christmas. Oh, we did this one. Sorry about that. But you had a second one. Angel's Herald. Abby Matron is amazing. See, that's the key. When it's super late in the show, you just gotta spill it a bunch. We did that one too. Okay, what is this initiate card? The apothecary initiate. How many initiate cards are there? Okay, we found one. We found one, Bell. It's good. It's the 3 times the charm. This was it apothecary? Apothecary? I don't know how to pronounce this name. Initiate, a white 1/1 Kithkin Cleric. Whenever a player plays a white spell, you can pay 1. If you do, you gain 1 life. Look at that. So you can get value not off your own cards, but also on your opponent's cards. You just have to sink a lot of mana into it, that's all. Crispus Pterodactyl, Bant, Battle Mage. Back when they acknowledged the wedges and... No, this is not a wedge. What is it? What is it called? Like, they acknowledged the groups on the cards. Bant Battle Mage, the 3-mana 2/2. It's a human wizard. Well, we got these spiffy abilities. The first one, pay a green, tap. Target creature gains trample until end of turn. Not this creature, though. Also for a blue, tap. Target creature gains flying until end of turn. Also not this creature. Next we got Quill Quick card with Pang. We did Pang Tong. Shard? Is that a creature? Sounds like an artifact or something. It looks like Abby Matron is the best bad card so far. No, I think it's a Crone lead. Oh, the best of the bad cards? Could be. Okay, there's too many. Oh, shard. You're telling me that Bant is a shard. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Can't remember. Yeah, shard is an Alara color combo. Yeah, I had the word wedge. I can never remember the word shard. That doesn't make any sense to me. Okay, we got Jeff Chrono. I think we did. Did we do Chrono Savant? Yeah, we did Chrono Savant. Sorry about that. The one and only Jess. We got Catapult Master. Maybe they throw themselves out of the catapult. Catapult Master. 5 mana for a 3/3. Tap 5 untap soldiers you control. Exile target creature. You know, it's not even flavorful. You see, if this was a goblin card, it would be like tap 5 untap goblins, sacrifice 1 to destroy target creature. So, oh, I see. So, but I understand the lore here. So we're tapping, we're like sort of exerting 5 soldiers, and we're gonna launch our opponent's creature off into space. 10,000 years away. KenCon with the super chat. Trenching Steed. Peak Prophecy Design. At least it's better than the Cleric one. Yeah, you're right. Trenching Steed, a 4 mana 2/3 rebel, sack a land. A Trenching Steed gets +0/+3 until end of turn. Oh, we did. Oh, didn't we do this one? Pretty sure we did this one. Sorry, but you got. It's not. You didn't exactly get sniped, but we did this one a long time ago. We're gonna give the super chat to Charging Badger with Horizon Seed. 5 mana for a 2/1 spirit. Whenever you play a spirit or arcane spell, regenerate target creature. Whenever you play. So it has to be instant speed, though. Because if it's not instant speed, it's worth. No, sorry. No. Yeah, you can put the shield on. Yeah, so I forgot. When you regenerate, you're putting a, like, regeneration shield. So you could play a spirit. You put the regeneration shield on some creature. Let it attack, and then if it dies, it dies, but it doesn't die. But the point is, you don't care. Okay, where are we gonna finish this off? I'm gonna grab something random from chat. We're gonna grab something random. Who's it gonna be? Voyak. Apothecary? What's that? Oh, no more apothecary cards. Voyak. This is a 4 mana 1/1 human cleric with Radiance. Tap. Prevent the next 1 damage that would be dealt to target creature and each other creature that shares a color with it this turn. Good God. It's not even that big for a 1/1. It's tiny. A tiny cleric. It could have been. I think this could be just 1 mana for the most part. Okay, well, the show goes on. We got Bell with another super chat. Avon Soulgazer. I hope it hasn't been done. It has not. So we have 5 mana, everyone. It's a 3/3 bird cleric. It's got flying. And for an additional 3 mana, if you want to know things that you're not supposed to, you can look at target face down creature. That's right, for the low cost of 3 mana. Hey, you know what? Shouldn't there be a card at this point that's just like, when it's, so long as it's in play, you can look at all face down cards, face down everything. I don't know why we have to pay more mana to see like what the hell's going on with what our opponent's doing. Next we yeah, it's a very look at it card. That's right. Very look at it card. Okay, well, that was a super chat. Let's take a look at another random person's card. Benjamin Berkey with Asen Crusader. Asen Crusader is a 4 mana 2+star, 2+star. Asen Crusader's power and toughness are each equal to 2+ the number of soldiers and warriors you control. But what if you don't have any? Number of soldiers. But does it count itself? It's a human knight. That is so awkward. So soldiers and warriors will buff it up, but in actuality, this card is a human knight. Does not actually buff itself up whatsoever. It's terrible. It's got anti-synergy with itself. Look at the original. Asen Crusader has power and toughness each equal to 2+ the number of heroes you control. That's even more awkward. It was probably better back then. I bet there's more heroes. Someone Crusader. Maybe even a knight was a hero back then. Who knows? Could have been anything. It's possible. All right, everybody. That's it for today. Thank you so much. Fun fact, because of rules changes, you can look at your own face downs anytime. So Soul Gazer is useless. Oh. Looking at your own stuff is... Did it only look at your own stuff? Look at target face down creature. Well, I think the idea is that you're able to look at your opponent's creatures for the most part. All right, everybody. Thanks, everyone, for showing up here. As usual, we do these shows 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. Be there or be square. Of course, thank you so much to my supporters, the people who are members on YouTube, patrons on Patreon, and, of course, everyone who super chats to be part of the show, and super chats so other people are part of the show. So, of course, thank you so much, everyone, for your suggestions. People like Jeff, Crowcore Games, KenCon, Bell, Christopher B, Benjamin Berkey. We got Beanut Putter, Mercenary, for Ginka. We have another Christopher. Many Christophers, Argentina, Kano, Matthew, Echo Gum, Jeff, Benny. We got Matthew, Oh Boy, Lil Deadfly. Who else we have here? There's many more. Arethusa, Steve Cooper, Remco, and many more. So thank you, my coffee crew. Keep brewing those coffees. We're going to keep brewing up the magic. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you at the next cup.